Hi, what's going on, guys? Cranky Crypto here. It's another beautiful day, South Florida. You know, I'm always trying to get a better... I have this professional mic. I have two semi-professional mics. I've got one of those white lights that you use for when you take pictures for stuff. Anyway, I got a really nice camera too. But honestly, until I get all that stuff set up, I keep putting off my video, so I'm done. I'm sit in my car. I'm just gonna do a video. Okay, so this is regarding Real Trade, as usual. I'm gonna go over some marketing. We've been talking to branding experts and marketing consultants, and you know, it's been very enlightening to me. I have found my internet marketing experience in branding from products and even services, affiliate marketing services, is so different. The presentations I'm running into with crypto space. I'm still trying to figure out if it's good different or bad different. It's definitely different though. But anyway, one of the things I wanted to do in this video quickly, and hopefully one day I'll edit it or make a better video, this might be draft one of many, is go over the one thing I've always found interesting. It's the elephant in the room. When I used to be a crypto investor and a trader, buying ICOs or whatever, I always thought it was interesting how, you know, what is the word? No one does market survey. And I guess you're not supposed to when it's your project, but I'm a marketer for over 10 years, so I can't help it. And what I mean by market survey is, what's the audience you're going after now, and who in the crypto space has that audience? Or are you going after a new audience, the non-crypto people? And the answer to that about Real Trade is we're doing a little bit of both. Well, actually, I'd say more than we're going more for the non-crypto. And a part of me as a fundamentalist, as a crypto addict, I think that's what most of us projects should be doing. In our case, we're going after real estate professionals, whether it's a lawyer, mainly real estate agents, realtors, and some loan officers. The idea is to get them more power back away from some of the mega giants like Zillow and Redfin, and what's the other one? LoopNet. These media organizations that have basically, for lack of a better word, hijacked the data that real estate agents and professionals gather. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm trying to move on. I hate long videos. So anyway, that's what our audience is. I think the majority will be non-cryptos, but we also need to appease the cryptos because we've set a certain standard for ourselves, though it be good or bad. So anyway, the first thing I want to do as an internet marketer, and I'm not going to go over all these now. In fact, I want to make this video short. I found arguably at least 44 crypto projects in real estate. A lot of these are REITs, and if you don't know what a REIT is, just Google it. But a lot of these are REITs, which is a little bit different. It's more like crowdsourcing to buy properties or groups of properties, which are cool. That's not really what we're going after though. And then I want to go over different projects, whether they're successful or they stalled out, whether they start coming out. And as a crypto project, I find a lot of ICOs and now airdrops and all projects, there's a little bitterness. It reminds me of the real estate profession. I was a real estate agent from 2000 to 2008. And real estate agents are not very nice to each other. They're professionals sometimes. For the most part, I feel like when I was a real estate agent, most of them were like, dude, if all these other agents in this room were dead, my business would go up. You know, it's very cutthroat. They're not really helping each other. When I got into the furniture business, since we weren't all in the same areas, we were much more helpful to one another. And I really like that synergy. And with that being said, I guess the spirit of what I hope crypto to be is I don't hate on Proppy or Imbrex. In fact, I want them to exceed. I think there should be hundreds of crypto projects that are successful. Just like there are thousands of real estate brokers all over the country, I think there's space for hundreds and even thousands. And the more projects we have out there, the more success we'll find and adapt each other's success we'll learn from. But here's the next one. I'm not going to go by this. This one was okay. It's not very impressive. I still can't figure out what Lay Token is. I've been to the website. But anyway, so here's the big elephant in the room, I think, that no one's talking about. This is not an elephant. It's an elephant on everyone at Real Trade. and a lot of us like to talk about it, but this was a failed crypto back about a year ago, a little over a year ago. They have a website still up, nothing's going on with it. What's interesting is I currently looked, as of yesterday, September 17th, 2018, they still have about $8,000 a day in volume on only one exchange, which is funny. But if you know anything about daily volume, that's that's nothing. But it's interesting that it's not Real has not been delisted completely. It's still out there. But here you can see the token sale, and luckily, for a number of reasons, I don't think they were out of Singapore. In case you weren't familiar with his ICO, I looked up some of the CEO's contact info, and it looks like he just disappeared. Like the guy never even existed, and that's what the rumor on the web and Reddit and all that was. This was a total scam. And it kind of sucks that, Real is a great name. We've got a trademark now. Well, actually, we're pending trademark approval by the federal government. We're going through the SEC. We're doing no action letters. Right now, we believe by the SEC, state and federal, we should qualify as a non-security. But we'll see. I mean, each state, we've got filings going, and we're listening. We're going by the book. So we're not going to Singapore like you'd see this old Real did. But it's still a shame. I think it's something we're going to have to get over. And most people, only one person that we've spoken to as consultant or otherwise has brought up this old coin that didn't do well with a very similar name. So anyway, Embrex. I want to go over all these one by one, why they're compared, why they're not. Here's one that's interesting. BitRent. I haven't even looked at this one yet. They're doing all right. Looks like, what is that, number 243? So up there. I didn't know until doing more market research on Zillow. Zillow has their own system for renters to pay Zillow or pay landlords without using a bank, which is interesting. That's pretty new, about a year or two it's been out. So Zillow's already kind of touched on the idea of cryptocurrency. I'm sure it's been centralized and got some fees and all that. And there's no fees to the renter, but I think the landlord does. But anyway, I'll look into that further. But so I'd like to know what BitRent is and all these. There's a bunch of them. I basically took out of 44. I found like 8 that are still being recorded. And I want to go through each one, and I want to applaud them for their successes. As I look through these videos, it's a great job, awesome. I love how you did this. I wish you could have done that, and kind of go line by line. Not only to make sure that we stay true at Real Trade to our direction, but also I really do want to. And in some of these subreddits on Embrex and Propy, I am semi-active on Reddit subreddits because I do want these guys to be successful. We're all slightly different, and honestly, even if we were all the same, there's enough market. We need more change, decentralized systems with a fair governance and a cheaper bureaucracy, which is really the centralized systems. The bureaucracy has slowed things down and increased fees beyond function. So I can't wait. As a matter of fact, to some degree, I would love to get more active in these real estate projects. So this series of videos I'm going to make, this is part 1, is going to be going over that, and I want to reach out to some of them on subreddit and even let them know I work on another real estate project, because I'm hoping, maybe I'm dreaming, but I'm hoping we can build some kind of synergy and some kind of respect for one another, and maybe even help each other out with any struggles, whether it's SEC or CFTC or just the Board of Realtors, the NRA, National Association of Realtors, no, NAR. NRA is the rifle guys. No, NAR. And really, we got to work on this together. And I don't even think the NAR, National Association of Realtors, need to be our enemy. And in fact, I think in a lot of ways, the MLS and the NAR could work with us. I fear that's not likely, but this new technology, I think you adapt to the times or you're gone. And so these organizations that some may assume that we're against, like the MLS or NAR, I don't think it's true. It doesn't have to be true. I'm hoping we can all work together. I know I sound like a hippie now. Ooh, let's go hug some trees. I hope we can work together, and if not, that's fine too. All right, that's it. I'm done. This video is too long. I always say that because I hate long videos. All right, later.